Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. I wanted to have an update on the patron program, on the sealed sales, and what's coming along in the near term future. So, first off, I had sealed sale number 3 Wednesday of last week. It was Brothers War collector boxes. The prices were $200 for a single all in shipped to you in the US and up to $190 each if you wanted the case quantity. Sales were pretty light. The first sealed sale a month or 5, 6 weeks ago now, it sold out, so I doubled the amount of inventory that I had for the second sealed sale. It sold out, so I doubled inventory again for the third sealed sale, and sales were pretty light. Now, I don't know if that means that I was pricing it too high with the first single box being about $5 to $10 below the current market price, and the case quantity being about $15 to $20 per box below the current market price, or if there just is not that much excited desire for Brothers War at this point. One or the other. It will probably come back at some point in the future. I still have a bunch of it in the closet. So, having said that, moving on to sealed sale number 4, I should start actually physically receiving the product here today, tomorrow, something like that, bringing it into the inventory, inspecting it, doing all those things. Sealed sale number 4 will probably happen next week sometime, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe. I don't know, yet to be seen. I'm playing all this kind of fast and loose at this point. I'm kind of scaling the learning curve of running the sales, doing the shipping, everything else, taking care of all the stuff. So bear with me while the sales kind of remain small. For sale number 4, it's back to a smaller amount of product. That's all I was able to get of the product. You'll see what it is when the sale starts. Moving onwards, I have somewhere around 125 paying patrons at this point. I'm going to put a cap on the $4 patron level here somewhere. I might put it at 130. I might put it at 140. I don't know. The cap will remain in place probably forever. I don't anticipate ever raising that cap. What I'm going to do in the medium term, meaning sometime 2 weeks to a month maybe from now, is add another patron level. It's probably going to be $20. And I've had these plans for a long, long time. I have a long list of things I'd like to offer, but things are starting to come together nicely with the business, with some business relationships, with my ability to get product more consistently and at lower prices. And so I think it's probably time to add that next level of patronage, probably $20 a month, but it will be guaranteed to have access to the kind of sealed sales that I've been doing forever, where I've always warned people that the $4 level was never intended to always have access to the sealed sales. It might, but it was never the intention. So I can't say for the $4 level how long sealed sales will be a part of it. Certainly the near future, at least like the next year or so. It's just hard to say forever. My my intention from early on with the patron levels had been to have this $4 level where if people just want to support the channel, they want to get the newsletter, they want to be able to talk to me, things like that, they could join the $4 level. And then at some point, I would add in the ability to buy some product at favorable prices. And then I had always intended to add that next kind of $20 level where you would have a much, much greater ability to buy product at favorable prices and a few other perks that I don't want to give away right now. But things kind of moved in the reversed order where I've suddenly gained access to a whole lot of product at very good prices and I can pass that on to my patrons. But I haven't quite yet been ready to put in the $20 level. So, it's kind of thrown a wrench in things, but I'm working around it. But for the time being and for probably at least a year, all the sales will remain with the $4 level. They're not going away, not quickly. And at some point in the future, if I do kind of rein them in on the $4 patron level, it'll probably be something like you can buy one box a month of each product or something like that. I don't even know. So that's coming in the long run. But again, in the short term, I'm going to be putting a cap on the number of people in the $4 level and then opening up the new $20 level. So if you've kind of been waiting around, hemming and hawing on joining, you might want to join now because the number of slots at the $4 level is going to end. There won't be any more new slots. and you'll have to try to get in on people leaving and then replace them at the $4 level, or you'll have to join at the $20 level. So we'll see. Don't worry, there will be other perks at the $20 level, but um, I'm just trying to slowly roll out the long term master plan in a kind of reasonable way, not trip over my own feet, not get too far ahead of myself on these things. Next thing, beginning in May, I'm going to start with kind of a uh, monthly list of items that are for sale all month long to the patrons. I have some limited quantities of things. Of course, I've still got a bunch of Brothers War boxes, but there will be some other things there. And I did a poll amongst my patronage a week or so ago about interest in buying 36-pack booster bundles of Pokemon that I've pulled out of V boxes and tins and other things over time. I've been offered a lot of that product by a local store that has a ton of it and wants to get rid of it. I've been offered it, so if I merely break it down, I can pass it on to you guys. So I'm going to put that up there along with some Magic products for sale all month long. There are also some kind of low quantity things I'm getting more recently that I'm acquiring at really good prices from this new relationship where I'm getting the high quantity things. And so some of those will be up there too, because it's kind of a situation where I'm taking the product because it has opportunity, even if there's not enough quantity in it to do a sealed sale. There's opportunity to pass along really good deals to my patrons. So that will be coming in May also. I will probably skip May when it comes to box opening videos. You know, box opening videos have always been kind of like this funny mixed bag for Final Trade because I've always wanted to build this patronage where like it's all these other people like me who are investing in product and want to get good deals and stuff like that. And that does not really lend itself to box opening, right? The kind of people who are more like me and want to hold sealed product don't want to open sealed product. And so it's never been a great fit. And I've gone through periods in the patron program where I've offered box opening videos several months in a row. Sometimes I get 0 takers, sometimes I get a couple. So I probably will not offer it in May. I'll bring it back in June. I'll probably try doing it every other month for a while and see maybe once the patronage grows a bit more, there will be enough people to get more takers more consistently. So that's probably not coming in May. Sealed product and Pokemon 36 booster pack bundles available all month long are coming in May. Sealed sale number 4 is coming next week. Patron caps are coming. $20 patron level is coming. And sealed sales number like 5, 6, 7, and 8 are already in work. So some of those products I already have. Some of them are on the way. Some of them are negotiated, but not quite on the way yet. And some of them are in negotiation. So things are moving along very nicely. It's all going very smoothly. And I appreciate all those patrons who have stayed with me and continue to support Final Trade and keep this thing going. So we'll see where it gets to go in the next year. You know, I always have these aspirations for opening a card store. I live in a really good area for it. There's a college campus about 10 minutes from my house that does not have a card store servicing it. And I think that's a great place. I could stick a card store, get some foot traffic, and get distributor access, regular access that's more consistent to sealed product and those kind of things. So I'm always exploring that and seeing when I can make that leap. So we'll see. If you're interested, join the Patreon. Again, the cap is coming soon. Otherwise, thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.